Hello. Alright, it's working. Today is November 21st, 2023, and I was bullish. The reason why I was bullish was because of yesterday. Still broke to the upside and no break to the downside. Let's move down to the 4 hour. As you can see, I marked out this fair value gap right here. 4 hour fair value gap, right? Okay. And then I went down to a lower time frame. I was going to mark out this one, but since the 4 hour was already marking it, I didn't think it was important to just mark out another fair value gap inside of a fair value gap. Like, no point, you know. One thing I did not notice was this move down right after the move up. Now I don't know if I would consider this a liquidity sweep because we didn't take out any highs here actually. Yeah, right here we just check out the 4 hour. Yeah, we're just in a liquidity order here. No orders, no nothing. So I was bullish. As you can see, since these candles weren't formed, not even this red candle, it was just this big move down. So what I was hoping for was a retracement down into the fair value gap. Fair value gap filled, and then probably target this high as my take profit. But right here we took out this order block from yesterday, so I decided to keep it. But backtrack. 4 hour fair value gap. When market opened, we instant drop. We left this liquidity void where there are no trades whatsoever. So keep that in mind. I went down to the 30-minute, and yeah. So when market opened, I realized we were tracing down into this fair value gap. But I knew what's called. I was waiting for the fair value gap to be filled, and honestly, as we were going down, it was this candle right here that I noticed was creating this huge wick. So as you can see, I move down to the 5-minute. On the 5-minute, since I had my fair value gap, since I had my fair value gap, it still filled it. We're at the 50% mark on the fair value gap, and then right here, where is it? Right here is equilibrium. So I marked it out from here to here, not at the 50. At the 50, right here's the 50. You can see bounced off. That makes it valid on the first one, but that's a previous mark, so it doesn't matter. So then I go to this one, not at the 50, and right here. As you can see, we reach below the 50, break structure to the downside, and then right here this break structure to the downside. All I had to do was just wait. I was able to tell from the daily and the 4 hour it was just a retracement down. I wasn't going to go think it was a break structure to the downside. However, on the 2 hour and the 1 hour, we created a low, broke past that low, and broke past this low. Oh, actually, this is the low. This is just a high. So actually, we did not even break structure. So we're still bullish. Did not even realize I'm still not. Wow. But back to what I was saying. Because of equilibrium and the fair value gap, I initially entered right here, but realized there was no break of structure. So I was like, yeah, why did I enter off no break of structure? So I waited, and these red candles, hold on. Okay, so I entered right here off this one, and then this wick, as you can see, it wicked down, and I was like, that really made me think about my entry position because there was no break of structure. But I was confident because buy side was pushing this wick up, as you can see. And so this wick right here, I decided to just pull out because I just wasn't confident. I'd rather see a break of structure before I enter, but right here would have been my entry. This would have been my entry, like this. And now that I think about it, that ain't that bad of a risk to reward ratio. So I probably should have just kept it. I'm not gonna lie, I probably should have just stayed right here because it's a good risk to reward. Hit my fair value gap, hit equilibrium, take out this liquidity, sell side liquidity, right? Or buy side liquidity, sorry. But because of this huge fair value gap right here, I did not really want to enter, so that's why I closed my position right here. And then where is it? I decided to enter. Where did I enter? Let me go back. Let's see. Okay. So fair value gap, equilibrium, and all I needed was a break of structure. But we formed the low, no high yet, no high yet. We formed the high right here, and we formed a low right here, and then a high. Right here is where I wanted to initially enter. But look at this high, barely above. I initially should have entered right here, but I entered off of this move up right here. This right here, this full candle, and I was initially targeting this high, and as you can see, did not reach there. It almost reached it, but it didn't. And the only reason I exited was because of this mofo right here, FOMC. They had news at 2, and with this move down, it got me broke even, and it was already almost 11 p.m. or 11 a.m. PST, and that is 2 p.m. on Eastern Standard Time. So news came out, and I told myself if I don't hit TP before news comes out, then I might as well just exit the position because I'm not taking a gamble on that. I don't know what news is gonna do, how it's gonna react, especially if it's an FOMC. So when it came down, I exited right here. I lost $1, but oh well, $1's a dollar. And an instant rally up right after I closed, which is what got me a little frustrated, I'm not gonna lie. But hey, I didn't know that was gonna happen. I saved myself the money. So who knows, it could have just kept dropping and dropping, maybe even hit this low right here, but oh well. And then this right here, this is all news right here, so nothing special. But yeah, that's my trade for today. I wouldn't say to loss, I'd say to win. I saved myself some money from the loss, but yeah, fair value gap on the 4-hour. Let's go on the 5-minute. Saw momentum to the upside, started pushing up, and then I entered off equilibrium, and yeah, didn't quite hit TP, but as you can see, we might end up hitting TP by market close. Who knows? But we'll see tomorrow. Overall, okay day. Didn't lose much, but yeah, I'll try to make these a little bit easier so I'm not all over the place. But yeah, figure something out. GG's to that, man. Oh yeah. What could I do differently? What I probably would have done differently was maybe entered off right here off of my. I wouldn't have entered off with a high position. I probably would have entered off with low risk. I would have been risk off or risk on. I mean, so I would probably entered somewhere right here. So my stop loss would be right there. And then I probably would change my TP so it's like the 50% mark of this imbalance, because as you can see, it's exactly what happened. Filling the void, filling the void, filling the void. Probably going lower, but see what happens tomorrow. What I would have done differently. GG's today.